When driving on roadways, there are always obstacles you have to address. It could be city driving where somebody swerves and cuts you off without using a turn signal. In rural areas, oftentimes it's avoiding deer. In this activity, what you're going to do is try to avoid hitting the deer. There's a tape measure on the table. At some point, I will place the deer somewhere along this tape measure. And your job is to take this Rover and tell it how long it needs to drive from the starting point to get as close to the deer as possible without hitting it. So as you can see, the Rover here has got a program in it called Roadkill. What you'll do first is you will hit the VAR key and go down and select Roadkill. Okay, and what you'll see on the screen is the name Roadkill with a couple of parentheses. All you're going to do is hit enter, and that will prompt the program to start, and a dialog box will pop up giving you an amount of time to enter. So in this case, you could enter, let's say, 3.2 seconds. Okay, that's how long the Rover is going to go. You have no idea where I'm going to place this, so what you will need to do is figure out a way to develop a relationship between the distance from the starting point and the time in which you tell the Rover to go. So let's just try this out. I'm going to put the deer right here. I'm going to move the Rover, and I do have a card, if you would like, so that you can lay it along the animal to be able to read the tape measure better. You can use it along the front of the Rover to try to see if you've got it lined up. I'm going to avoid getting right on top of the tape measure because I don't want the wheels to hit the tape measure and maybe make it go off a little bit, so I will move the deer out a little bit as well. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to hit, I can either use the nav pad, which is like a mouse here, and click the OK button by pressing down in the center, or I can simply hit the enter button on the calculator. So let's see. Oh, I didn't hit the deer. The downside is I'm still quite a ways away from it. The goal of the activity is to get as close to the deer as possible without hitting it. The closest person wins the prize.